Hello everybody, welcome back. It's JudiciousFire, and I am here for a Guild Wars. We're going to do a special Guild Wars this time. We are going to use a variety of heavy attack, crit strike strategies. Now that's going to do a good job against anybody who doesn't have a damage cap. So let's say 4 out of 6, or even 5 out of 6 of the heroes on the base are going to be susceptible to this attack. It's going to leave 1 or 2 heroes remaining, typically a Dove or maybe a Zephyrica, maybe a Levanica. We're going to take them out with our other heroes who provide more of a support role. We are going no base damage here. No pets that cause base damage, no heroes that cause base damage, with the exception of a cultist. I'm going to have a cultist in here. He throws a little knife. And yeah, it does accumulate base damage over time. All right, about 1% every time he chucks his knife. But other than that, no base damage. We're going heroes only. We're going to use a sniping method. Going to do a run and gun, if you will. We're going to pull up right alongside a damage capped hero. And then we're going to continually activate our skill on this damage capped hero. Meanwhile, we're activating our skill all over the folks who are on base, and we're going to wipe out all of the heroes on base. I'm bringing Bloody Mary along with me. I have to tell you, she's been around for maybe 4 Guild Wars now. I've only used her 1 time in Guild Wars. She makes the job of sniping out heroes much, much more difficult. If I want to stack on Dove, if I want to stack on Zeph and activate my skill again and again, I can't do that with Bloody Mary. She immediately kills Zeph and Dove. Then I end up rushing into the base, and I still got 4 or 5 heroes to deal with. That's not a scenario I typically enjoy. So I'm going to bring Bloody Mary along. I might sub her out for somebody else. I don't know who. I'd have to think about it. Some other support hero. But not necessarily a front-on attacker. My main attacker, I'm going to look at the heroes and I'm going to jump into battle. My main attacker is going to be my Dove. Now, my Dove runs a different way. I continually update my Dove. She's a very, very modern, evolving, in the moment kind of hero. She's a hero that can run so many different ways. She is constantly evolving and changing. I've got her with a Flame Guard 10 on the other side of her skin. I'm rocking no skins for the next week or so, just doing old school. On the other side of the skin, she's got Flame Guard 10. Great. She's got this as her attack, Vigorous Fury. It's going to up her crit. She's going to be delivering some heavy strikes because of this. Now, the health bonus that it also gives her is going to make her, even a tankier Dove as it is. Now, in order to complement that increasing crit likelihood, I have a 10 brute force. Now increasing the crit damage that we cause. So the vigorous is going to up our chance to crit, and the brute force is going to do more damage when we crit. Also up her basic attack as well. It's a really fantastic pairing, these two. She can just take out heroes, boom, 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 boom. But she's running not very defensively. She's susceptible to damage. She has no healing capability. So that's why I have a good support team. Putting her out in front, though. I got her with the pet, the sage, whatever it is. It casts let me take a look at this. An entanglement. Okay, it does a little bit of damage, entangles, enemies not able to move or do anything. Dove has damage cap, so the less damage isn't going to do too much, do anything. But it does up her in a number of statistical areas. Take a look at Dove Keeper's attributes. You're going to love this. First of all, just take a look at her damage. Okay, she's got about 63,000 base attack. Got about almost 1.25 million health. That's before the Vigorous Fury and all that stuff kicks in. Take a look at these attributes. She's got 17,400 accuracy. She's got 6,200 dodge, which is nothing to laugh at. 2,000 crit. That's a 200% chance to crit. Her crit damage is at 8539. I have her with a malaise because with the damage that she's causing, I don't want that undone immediately by the bad guy's healing capability. So I give her a malaise. Number of enchantments that you can run on her. And all accuracy, which is, for me, the best build for Dove. You want heavy crit? That's great. You want heavy crit damage? That's great. You want heavy attack? That's great. But none of those things mean anything unless you hit the enemy. You're not critting. You're not causing crit damage. You're not causing basic attack. You're not doing anything unless you're hitting the enemy. You've got to do that first. So build the base traits, accuracy, give yourself crit and the crit damage and the extra attack bonus through talents and insignias. So she's my go-to point person. My backup, I got my Zeph running at 10. Again, same build as Dove. 10 Vigorous, 10 Flame Guard. It's like an offensive and a defensive setup. 10 Brute Force. I have that paired up with the Vigorous Fury. I can increase Zeph's critical damage. The 140% attack bonus in battle will not help Zeph except for his Whirlwind. But his crits, caused by the Vigorous Fury, and a base attack of 72,000, it's like a food processor of bad guy heroes. They come in like a eggplant on one side, and they come out just like a green pulpy juice on the other side. 16-6 accuracy. And that is a result. Also give them a malaise. It's only doing this to 2 heroes. Those also count as love doves. So you gotta have multiple malaise if you want to shut down enemy healing and all accuracy. I gotta speed things up. I got 30 minutes until the end of Guild Wars. I got my man Creation, one of the best hero killers in the game. Got him with the Flame Guard, got him with a 10 Wicked Armor. Reflect damage can kill him. It'll up his attack, do all these kinds of things. I got him with a Holy Conviction. I have him with primarily Dodge. I have yet to get that last Dodge. I'll get it eventually. For now, it's mostly Dodge. I want him to continually activate his skill. He can't do that if he's dead. I've got Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary running the same way. Reflect can kill her. Got her running with a Forest Ward. Great. Lets her heal when she separates from the group. It still gives her some protection. I have her almost all accuracy. And I have almost 9,000 dodge. So I have a blend of dodge and accuracy from this pet, providing dodge, and from her traits providing accuracy. It's like I want her to hit, but she is prone to getting killed. So at the same time, I want her to stay alive long enough that she gets a chance to hit. I got Serena in here. Fantastic. Does damage. Heals members of my team. Revives them from the dead. Just can't do the heal and the revive to everybody simultaneously. Just comes in stages. Wonderful pairing. Also gives an attack bonus that will apply to 5 out of 6 of my heroes. Zeph's the only one that can't benefit from it except for his Whirlwind. But every 3 seconds, she's putting out a 100% attack bonus on one member of my team. Huge. Got her on Rudolph pet. Heals. But more importantly, she's one of the few members of this team that can be silenced. I want to dispel that silence. Rudolph can do that. Reflect can kill her. Give her the Wicked Armor. Also makes her a more potent killer. Got her with the Conviction. And just like Creation, almost all dodge. Got about 55 attack. Decent accuracy. Heavy dodge. Just like the Creation. trying to attack, or trying to hit, just like Bloody Mary trying to hit, but also be able to hopefully get out of the way of some damage when it comes. Cultist, same build as the other minor damage dealers and supporters on the team. Let him deflect, but don't let him eat deflect. Also got him on the new pet, given an attack speed and attack boost, as well as healing. Holy Conviction, mostly all dodge. A little bit of accuracy, ton of dodge. No reason for this guy to get hit. He's not much of a damage dealer. He is a guy who turns our damage into healing. Is that everybody on the team? Yes, it is. Let's do it. Okay, let's go for the 185. Got a lot of silence going on here. Okay, let's go towards Zeph, but let's not use Bloody Mary yet. Let's just use Dove. Remember, Dove has no healing ability right now, and she's going to take a lot of damage. Let's use Dove, and when she gets low on health, we're going to drop a Cultist in. You see, she's already killed Ripper. She's nearly taken out Anubis. Let's bring in a Cultist. I'm using her to kill the non-damage capped heroes. Anubis has one more left. Oh boy, we took out a whole bunch of folks. We only have 3 heroes left. Look at a Cultist. I hope I can take him out. Come on, one more strike. One more. It was a 3 million crit strike. Boom, took him out. We only have Zephyrica left. Wow. Let's drop our lady Bloody Mary. What's going to happen? And Zeph is dead. 3 heroes. Dove took out 5 out of those 6 heroes, leaving only Zephyrica. Introduce Bloody Mary. It's over. And by running no base damaging pets and a hero that only does the slightest amount of base damage, we were able to take out all the heroes well under 50% base damage without any worry that we were going to go over. It's like the old days. All right. 187, and then we have a 171. Okay, again, we got a lot of silence going on here. We got a Bloody Mary. Let's go towards Zephyrica. Let's see how it goes. Dove could end up getting killed real quick, and we might need to have more of a healing strategy around her to keep her alive. We'll see how it goes. Could introduce a Cultist when she gets real low on health. Probably a good idea right about now. Introduce Serena. I could use another heal. Could also use that 100% attack. If that lands on Dove, it's lights out for anybody who doesn't have a damage cap. We're working on Walla Walla right now. That was a 2.2 million crit strike. Walla's out. You see why I'm not using Bloody Mary. Zeph would be dead, and I wouldn't be able to snipe out these heroes on base. We just killed Phobos. We have only Bloody Mary remaining, except for the Zeph that we're stacking on. I would feel more comfortable with Bloody Mary dead long before I go into this base. I'm only at 12% base damage, no problem. You give me a good crit strike from Dove, and it's over. Bloody Mary's getting a lot of healing. I'm going to introduce Creation of One. He will be hitting Bloody Mary with every skill activation since he hits 2 heroes at a time. Okay, Dove got killed. Finally on that Zeph. All right, we're done. We're fine. Bloody Mary went down immediately. Without anybody to protect her, you see Serena brought Dove back. So Dove will get a whole nother life as long as the one that she just led. Once Bloody Mary is alone or isolated, it's done for her. She needs a full supportive team. I would not say that Bloody Mary is necessarily a good base defender, because you can isolate her and take her out or snipe her from a distance. I think she's better suited as an attacker. Let's go towards Occultist at the top. Look at these crit strikes. It's 5 million, 6 million. Lazulix is dead. Laz comes back. That's no problem. It'll be just more crit strikes. 3 million on that Occultist just now. Oh my gosh. Okay, Occultist is dead. Laz is on his last life. That was an 8 million strike on Laz. Occultist, Serena. Both will heal. One will give us the opportunity to revive. There is only Zeph and Ronan left on base. Bring my Zeph in from the other side. My Creation and my Bloody Mary. Zeph's dead. Everybody's dead. Okay, done. Let's go on. I have 2 more. 171 and 160. Dove keeper down here. I go towards Dove. She releases Love Doves. I can use them just like a damage capped hero to stack on. I now introduce Zeph and the rest of the gang. Watch all the heroes on base. Look at him. He used to be 6. In a matter of seconds, we're down to just 3. Now we're down to 2. Now we're down to 1. We have just the Zeph up in the top. Zeph had a sliver of life before we accumulated 100% base damage. We got 1 more base to go. go towards Occultist. Okay, gotta watch how many heroes I got on base before I go rush it in there. I think we're fine. We're down to just one more hero. Okay, we're good. Just Zeph in the corner. It's one of these bases where everything's so crowded together, you gotta take a deep breath and just rush in there. We got all the heroes. Okay, I think we only left one hero. So out of 30, I think we were 29 for 30 heroes. Not bad at all. You can see hopefully the synergy that this team brings and how well that they can work with one another. It's a nice Green Warden team. You get the silence. You also get the heals. 19-5-7-2. Hey, not bad. Let's go into guild ranking. We're about to bring it to a close here on the server day. 10 more minutes. We are in rank 1. Looks like it's going to be a victory this time. I want to thank all of the guilds who are participating in Guild Wars. I'd love to be able to see some new rewards for guilds that are not available in the Bazaar. And that can only be won by engaging in a guild play. And that means how well your guild turf is doing, how well you are doing in Guild Wars, the participation in these events, participation in Fortress Feud. You don't have to win. You have to participate. Okay? You get points, participation points. You trade them in at some shop for things that actually mean something that can't be purchased in the Bazaar. Otherwise, the point of playing for them becomes meaningless. So I'd love to be able to see that happen. Enjoy your clash and everybody, and enjoy your Guild Wars, and I will check you in the next video. All right, bye-bye.